let's go to day one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys had pictured what was going on in mind, but like I didn't really know what we were doing. Like, yes, we were going to the stores. The night before, actually, me, Devo, and Kayla, we actually went onto like Walmart's website and picked out, okay, this is how much gifts we need for this. This is what we need for this. Because we had a list of all the kids that needed presents. And it did not feel real, is what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Devo. Like, we
sat there for like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Oh, while I was writing my exams.
Yeah, like during that time.
Yeah.
And what did we do in those 3 hours?
Man, we basically, we went through, how many kids was it?
200 something.
No, it was 137, I think,
Yeah,
actual something. Yeah, I believe.
We broke down the math, and we had to figure out what kids we needed what, and we had to get contacts from all the schools and hear back from them before we could even make all those plans. So I think that's one of the reasons why we did it last minute, was because everything was kind of last minute. We didn't know what we were getting until right then, right? But yeah, we looked through it all, and we found gifts for all of the kids and what they wanted, and we managed to get families and a couple gifts for each kid.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Yeah,
but it did not feel real. Like, we put 25 Monopoly sets in a cart.
Yeah.
On the computer.
Yeah.
On the computer, and I was like, "There's no way."
Like 30 soccer balls.
30, and this was all like online. I was like, "This is no way."
and it was crazy because, like, when I finished my exam and we hopped on a call, it was like we were both kind of skeptical if it was gonna work out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they showed me the cards, and I was like, "There's no way we need 30 soccer balls. Like, there's no way we need like this many Monopolies, or we need this many Uno cards." Like, it was fun, but like almost unrealistic.
It didn't feel real.
It felt like it was too good to be true almost.
It just felt like a game. I don't
Absolutely.
know.
So the next day, like we woke.
Sorry, I was just gonna say the craziest thing is we could have gone bigger too.
Yeah.
Like we easily, like, if we had a bigger bar, there was way more kids.
Yeah.
That could have easily gotten more gifts. You know what I mean? Like we only scratched the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Like, even when we filled up the carts online, I think we saw the budget, and it was like, oh, this is well under budget.
Yeah.
Like,
On the carts online, it was like $3,000.
Yeah, like the total.
And so they were like, okay, we've accounted for every single family, we've accounted for every single kid and the family gifts as a whole. It's $3,000. But again, we were on, like, we didn't know what inventory was in store.
Yeah.
And so we are like, okay, comfortable. We have $2,000 to play with. Let's say we're gonna give away all of the money anyway. But okay, we'll spend this much. We'll see what we are at, and then we'll go back and buy even more of the same kind of things, so we can give them to whichever other kids needed it.
Yeah.
Well, which was great because we managed to get more gifts for the children's hospital.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, come day of buying the gifts, I remember I was up at like 5:30 in the morning. I was so excited.
I didn't sleep. I don't think I slept. Like 4 hours max.
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah, the night before I was like thinking about the idea, and I'm like, this is sick.
Because how do you sleep when you know you're gonna spend $5,000 the next day of like toys?
But the idea, like, yeah, through the entire process, I was just like, guys, what are we doing? Like, yeah, I've said this so many times in the clips that didn't make the episode, but I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like, I remember I think I was one point we went to the Lego station. I put my arms around and just like put it in the bin.
Yeah.
And that was so fun.
That's a
dude.
good feeling, eh?
I gotta give a shout out. I don't know if you guys remember this. Well, I remember it because I watched the footage. The lady who gave us the carts
Yeah.
at the very beginning. So sweet. Gotta give her a shout out. So we walked into Walmart.
Yeah.
2 cars full of people, like 7 people, 8 people. And we didn't have like $1 because you need $1 to put the cart in. Of course, we spent $5,000. We didn't have $1. But that makes total sense. No, we didn't have like a loonie, like an actual loonie to put in. And so the lady goes, "Oh, don't worry. She has a little key." She's like, "I got you."
Yeah.
And
That was
she
so
like
nice.
unplugs one. She's like, "How many you need?" And I was like, "We need 5." 5. And I go, "Yeah, we're filling it up." And then so she unlocked 5 of them for us. But shout out to that girl.
Yeah.
Thanks, Walmart lady.
She was so nice. And she was so confused, oblivious to what was going on. No clue what we were going on. White Christmas hats on, walking in.
We walked in as a unit too. It was like,
Yeah, with the unit.
yeah, it was nice. And then first cart. I think I was a little behind. I was filming a little skit for the vlog, and I walk in, and Robin, Devo, Kayla, they have this cart full of Lego, and I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 minutes into the actual shopping, and it was like we already filled up one cart.
It happened so quick.
So quick.
We thought we were gonna be there all day.
Yeah.
We did.
And that maybe took an hour.
Yeah.
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 And then from there it was okay, like card games, like whatever toy you could imagine, we put into that cart.
Again, did not feel real.
No.
Like it just did not feel like, okay, we were buying this. It just felt like we were putting it in the cart.
Yeah, like it was no way. Like my childhood, like the inner child in me was going crazy because imagine you're 7 years old, get to walk into Walmart, buy anything you want.
That's what it felt like.
That's
That's
what
what
it
it did feel like. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a blessing. Like I could not describe that moment. I was so happy, and we got to mess around with the soccer balls. I think that was in the video.
Did it good, yeah.
Yeah, and the looks people would give us, it's just a whole crew walking carts full to the cash register, and people were like, wow.
That was one thing I noticed was how many people were like looking.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Even the employees, like they were, I remember this specific moment, and we filled up like, I think it was 7 carts total, right? 7 or 8.
Something around that.
I think it was
yeah.
7. It's 7. So we were picking a lane to start checking out in, and we realized it was going to take too long because people are checking out their groceries, that there's other things. So Brock and I walk up to customer service and we're like, hey, we're here. We explain the mission.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can talk to the manager about this? And she's like, oh, what do you need to talk to the manager about?
Yeah.
And, we just want to, like a execution of like open up a lane so we can just check out and not disturb you guys' business.
Yeah.
She's like, cool, I'll do it. No manager needed.
Nice.
And so that was the lady.
That was the lady.
That was the lady that
Oh.
came up and opened our own line checkout, and like let us hop behind the hop behind the
Yep.
register to do all the checking out. That was. It was just crazy, like how everything worked too good.
Yeah, it worked too good. And like, I had to call the bank. Yep.
Yeah.
That didn't make it in the video.
No, I think it did. The first.
There's a clip. But
There's a clip.
It did not. It didn't make a video. But
I remember the entire time, Robin's on the phone because I told you I was like, yeah, even though we got the limits increased.
yeah, the limit was increased, so I knew it was going to be okay. But then the flag, you mentioned the flag transaction of doing a large transaction at one time.
Yeah.
And then being like, ooh, what's going on? So then
Would have been great for the video.
it would have been good, but like we would have wasted an hour.
Yeah,
Of like.
So it was good.
just
He was on the
phone.
phone while shopping, and it worked out.
Yeah, the guy goes, "What's going on?" And I just need to I'm making a purchase like now, like in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just make sure it goes through. He goes, "No problem, man. No problem. Merry Christmas." I go, "Thank you, thank you, sir, thank you, sir." So
Yeah.
shout out to the bank.
We pulled up at like 9 o'clock to Walmart, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. We were there for 8, I think. The dealership for
Dealership,
8,
yeah.
and then we got to the Walmart around 9.
And we were done by 12.
yeah, we were
Like done.
done
yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
Like that means putting everything in the car, putting everything away, took it all back to St. James, filled it in an office.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just see the whole team just in an office. Kayla's got sticky notes and like figuring out her system. Great feeling. Great feeling.
Yeah.